Hello YouTube, this is ChardarYuGiOh playing some Virtual World Dragoon on YGO Omega. Looks like our opponent gets to go first. Gamma Ash feels pretty strong. If we don't draw another virtual card, we'll have the Desires on our next turn, which isn't... Leading on Desires is never great, but this hand still seems pretty decent. I think I'm going to go ahead and Gamma this now. If our opponent already burned their normal summon, alright, negate and destroy Vion. See what other extenders our opponent has. Sets a card that's promising. And passes. Alright, that's exactly what I wanted to have happen. I'm going to go ahead and do this now. So we have Lulu. Yeah. Summon Nyan Nyan. Alright, I really want a spell because I want to add a monster off of Lulu. So I'm going to go ahead and Desires. It's not as bad as it would have been because we do have a Virtual World card. But Lulu on a spell is so much better than Lulu on a monster. Draw 2 cards. Did not banish hardly anything we care about. Activate Kowloon. Grab Qinglong. And this is going basically exactly how we wanted. Target this. Dump Zanwu. Summon Lulu. Add Lao Lao. We're afraid of our opponent's back row. Probably not, but we do want these in grave. Yeah, we'll go ahead and summon Coral Dragon. No, we will not do that right now. Effective Coral Dragon. Discard the Ash. It's probably not doing anything. Opponent chains Droplet, sends Mally from hand. That is very okay. Lao Lao, target Qinglong. Dump 2/2. Lao Lao, summon back Lulu. Summon back Nyan Nyan. And now every monster on our board is a tuner, which is not fantastic. So go ahead and summon Gossip Shadow. There's no way this deck is Nibiru. Yeah, there's no way this deck is Nibiru main decked. 2/2. Summon itself. How do we go for game? Everything being a tuner is definitely awkward. So we can summon back Lulu, but that's still as a tuner. Alright, so I think we're just trying to set up... Zeus at this point. Overlay. Make Fan. It's banished. Just the side frames. So this Chuche doesn't do anything. Summon Gossip Shadow. So we can summon back Lulu, discard Chuche for 1600 extra damage. Okay, so 26, 12. That doesn't, I don't think that's worthwhile, especially if we were going to end up most likely Zeusing away our own board. Attack. 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 Go to main phase 2. Drop Zeus. Nope, we will not activate a card or effect. And then this only has, so we get Zeus and then Gossip Shadow negate. Yeah, we'll keep this in hand. We don't have anything banished, so we're just going to pass. Coral Dragon gets big again. Another Vion. Send a hero monster. I don't think we really want our opponent doing that. We'll negate it. Give our opponent a card. We get a card. Gamma that doesn't do anything. And now opponent has Mali and... Alright, going to banish Vion. Gets polymerization, sure. Effective Mali, also sure. Summon Mali. Link Summon, gonna get Cross Crusader. Sure. Now our opponent's locked into heroes for the rest of the turn. So all the hero cards are very powerful, but the restrictions on them are very harsh, and none of the heroes actually negate effects. So you can set up basically infinite resources, but all you end on is a bunch of big monsters that don't actually do anything to protect themselves or protect you. E-call, sure. So like our opponent has a lot of cards here, but nothing they're doing is actually threatening our board. Activates polymerization, sure. Using Shadow Mist and Liquid Soldier into Absolute Zero, sure. Absolute Zero is a very good card, very much ahead of its time. Gets Faris, draws a couple cards, discards Mask Change. Mask Change on Absolute Zero is a classic interaction. Summon Wonder Driver. Absolute Zero is activated, so we have to use Zeus here. It doesn't matter. We lose our board. Coral Dragon goes off. We get a card. Feel like this Tactics is not going to do anything. Activate Fusion Destiny. And now we're just kind of hoping our opponent can't OTK us. Dump Increase, summon Dangerous. Goes to battle. We take 2,000. Opponent most likely has a mask change. Yep, has a mask change. Summon Darklaw. Take 24. Not sure how good Darklaw is against us. Lily. So what we really want is... Okay, do we care if the Starclaw activates, we can Tactics take it and just kill our opponent? Okay, so if we activate Qinglong, we lose... Yeah, let's go for it. See what happens. Activate Qinglong. No Carter effect. Search. Lao. No, search Nyan. Discard the Gamma that doesn't do anything. See if our opponent activates Darklaw. Opponent does. Sure. Hits Lily. No Carter effect. Activate. Take control. Normal Nyan. And opponent scoops it up. Alright. Darklaw is normally very good, but when you interact with Banish so much, it's less powerful. Alright, so I'm going to bring in Nibiru, because like I was saying, the hero deck does nothing to protect itself. So you can just let them do their entire combo, Nibiru them, and generally just win the game. Well, this looks very similar to last game, except we actually have non-tuner cards. Forest, Pitch, Honest Neos. The other problem the hero deck has is like a lot of their effects interact with the battle phase, which is never really where you want to be. So like Honest Neos going first does nothing but gets itself discarded. It's a completely blank card. Increase, sure. Summon Vion. We'll let Vion go this time because our opponent already has extenders. And I think with Gamma, trying to get the Cross Crusader. Grabs another Forest. Vion's second effect. Grabs Poly. I feel like playing Poly is also not where any deck wants to be. The heroes all have effects that mitigate themselves being used as fusion materials, so it usually works out okay. But just playing actual polymerization instead of using your deck and your grave as fusion resources is not. Opponent just passes, alright. Gonna mask change. Probably try to summon a Dark Law. Activates Dark Law. We will not do anything. Activate Emergency Teleport. Lily's a non-tuner. We will get Lulu. Activate Lily. Dump. Qinglong. Does not resolve. That is not how I thought that worked. Alright, probably not going to post this video. So I can go into... Oh, this should be fine. Normal GG. Summon Fortune Tune. Go to battle. Attack Vion. Take 800. Main phase 2. Summon Zeus. I probably don't want to set Chuche if we're going to send it. We can send now, have cards banished for Chuche to be live, or we can just wait, let our opponent extend. I kind of want to do that one. Now we still have Nibiru and Gamma up. Alright, so misplay on Lily. This is not how I thought these cards worked. But I still think Zeus and Nibiru alone. During the end phase, yeah, we'll go ahead and do this. No. We can wait. Be patient. Alright. Wrath our opponent's board. Draw a card. And now I think we are in fantastic shape. Activate Lily. Dump 2/2. Summon out Lily. Send Shanwu. To summon itself back as a tuner. Banish it when it leaves the field. Activate, pitch the dead Gamma, summon itself back as a tuner, make Fan, switch to attack, enter battle. Activate Increase, going to put itself as a trap card. Attack again. main phase 2, set Chuche, and now activate Fan, detach 2, banish Increase, banish probably Shadow Mist. This can summon something back. That doesn't do anything. And now, if our opponent has the absolute nuts, we can Nibiru them and survive. If our opponent doesn't, we have 2 huge monsters to deal with, and Chuche pop a card. Alright, so we're going to lose Chuche. We're going to use this effect, target the Feather Duster, just to put back 2 of our Virtual World cards. Use the effect of Zeus because our cards were destroyed. Equip. And our opponent scoops it up, sees what's happening. Alright, so what we're going to do there is equip a card from our deck to the Zeus, which would give it enough materials to activate again and just wrath our opponent's board twice. Plus we had the Nibiru. So we were very far ahead there. Alright, good games.